My name is Robert. I'm 74 years old. And 11 months ago, my daughter sat me down at her kitchen table, held my hand, and told me it was time to talk about assisted living. She had brochures, glossy ones, smiling gray-haired people playing bingo. Place called Willow Creek Senior Living. $3,800 a month for a room the size of my old garage. I nodded. I said I'd think about it. 3 weeks later, I was on a one-way flight to Manila. This is the story of how my children tried to put me in a and how I ended up living better than I have in 20 years, on the coast of the Philippines, for less than $1,000 a month. Stay with me, because if you're over 65 and your family has started talking about you like you're a problem to be managed, this video might change your life. Part 1. The kitchen table. Let me back up. My wife, Linda, passed 4 years ago. Cancer. 46 years of marriage. And then one morning I woke up in a house that was suddenly too quiet and too big. I managed. I cooked my own meals. I mowed my own lawn. But my kids didn't see a man managing. They saw a liability. Every visit became an inspection. My son David would check the expiration dates in my fridge. My daughter Karen would ask, "Dad, did you take your pills?" In that voice. You know the voice. The one you use with a toddler holding scissors. Then I fell in the driveway last October. Slipped on wet leaves. Bruised my hip. Nothing broken. But that fall was all they needed. Suddenly there were family meetings I wasn't invited to. Phone calls that went quiet when I walked into the room. And then the kitchen table. The brochures. The hand-holding. Here's what nobody tells you about assisted living in America. The average cost is over $5,000 a month now. The place my daughter picked was $3,800 because it was affordable. My Social Security check is $2,140. Do the math. They weren't just planning to move me. They were planning to sell my house to pay for it. The house Linda and I bought in 1979. The house my kids grew up in. I lay awake that night, and I felt something I hadn't felt in years. Not sadness, anger. I wasn't dying. I wasn't senile. I forgot a name now and then, sure. But I could walk 5 miles. I could drive. I could think. And I thought, there has to be another way.